So if somebody loses their leash of a dog and the dog runs by and causes the officer to be distracted, do you guys arrest the dog for interference?
Do we arrest the dog?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
The
Okay.
owner might get a ticket for a dog at large not being on a leash, but we don't arrest the animal.
Okay. This is the Bellevue Police Department in Nebraska. Last year, they made about 1,875 arrests, and 61% of those were for low-level, non-violent offenses. The population of Bellevue is 63,000, but they have 106 officers. That's 19 for every 10,000 residents. There's more officers here per population than 75% of all the other departments nationwide. Let's talk about the use of force by police against citizens. According to the citizens in Bellevue, police use escalating steps to achieve compliance. First they ask, then they command, and then they make an individual comply. Cursing and yelling by the cops is okay, because the situation could be tense. There's a big distrust between the police and the citizens, and don't bother filling out a complaint form because only 10% of those complaints were substantiated because, the police, they police themselves. Bellevue population only is 5% black, yet blacks are 4.8 times more likely to be arrested for low-level crimes. What does that tell you? This video was put out by Nathan. Nathan had some house guests leaving his home. They were still in the driveway when they were pulled over and stopped by this police officer. Nathan and his girlfriend walked outside to see what was going on, and they were ordered back into the house, which they did not comply. They were on their own property, and so were their guests. This is an unlawful, illegal traffic stop. You can't make a traffic stop on private property. Because of that, if they do find anything in this car, it'll be inadmissible in court because the traffic stop was not legitimate. Wait, there's more. There's going to be an arrest, and you're not going to believe who got arrested.
So I'm going to let you know what's going on, okay? Yes, I just have a homeowner list.
You're trying to give me unlawful directives on my own property.
So when my backup officers get here, what I'll do is we're going to search the vehicle and search each of you, okay? I'll turn my lights off at that moment.
Baby, don't. You
No.
have nothing to talk to him about.
Hear me out.
Hear you out.
Steering wheel. I'm going to turn those off. I'm going to come back.
You don't have to say it. You guys don't have to do anything.
I'm going to turn those lights off, okay? I appreciate your team's cooperation, okay?
What's your name and badge number?
Get it later.
Oh, so you don't identify? You're one of those tyrants, huh? Jesus. Earn the hate. Hey, Shy. What are you guys, what's the deal? What are you being pulled over for?
I was not speeding, wasn't doing any of that. I'm just driving, and I think I said, so that's the police.
What's your reason? What's the reason for pulling them over? What crime do you think they committed?
I don't have to discuss that with you, sir.
All right. Hey, what crime did he say you guys committed?
Because you have your brights on.
Oh, yeah, I'm right.
So, you had your bright lights on and now he's here to search your car? Road pirate right here. Hey guys, it's gonna be YouTube famous tomorrow.
So, yeah.
He has no right to search your car because you had headlights. You can tell him no. How's it going, sir? Name, badge number, please.
Meadows 413.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So I can smell the odor of marijuana, so I'm going to search out the car. Okay. So, since you're the driver, I'll have you step out real quick. We'll do a quick search. You just don't be digging in your car, seeing like that, okay?
Yes, you heard right. It's the old I smell marijuana trick.
And then
Shy, don't say anything. You got to get out if he asks you to, but you don't have to speak to him. You're a passenger.
you do legally have to give you.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. Shy, you do not. You're a passenger. You know I know the laws, Shy. Been studying them for
Evan,
years.
don't give them anything.
I haven't. I
them license, registration, insurance.
All right, don't where you were, where you're going, nothing. None of that. Anything they ask you, they're trying to get you in trouble.
Can you just put her in my car?
Why you gotta put her in the car?
So you're detained.
Detained for having bright spots?
No, because I smell the odor of marijuana.
You pulled them over for their brights, and now you smell marijuana.
I get you what case law. I can think if I tell you.
You already are. They're bright lights.
Can you stop talking to me?
No! Quit giving me unlawful orders. You have no jurisdiction over me. Did I commit a crime? Am I detained for standing on my own property? No. You're not my boss.
I'm telling both of you though, you will not leave the grass area.
You can't tell me where I can go.
My house.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you obstruct my investigation by coming any farther than where the grass is, you will go to jail for obstruction. That is your last and final warning. Both of you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Record me. That's perfect.
I am. You're recording yourself.
I'm telling you that. This is your final warning. If you guys step foot off of your grass onto your driveway or the sidewalk.
So you're telling me if I step anywhere other than where you want to, we're going to jail?
So what exactly is obstruction in Nebraska? 28.906. A person commits the offense of obstructing a peace officer when, by using or threatening to use violence, force, physical interference, or obstacle, he or she intentionally obstructs, impairs, or hinders.
Right there.
Right.
My
And
driveway
I'm
now
not really.
because this is my child coming home.
Okay, nope. They can go around. If you step on the driveway, you're going to jail because that's interfering with my investigation. I've already had your final warning. You step on the driveway, you're going to jail.
Tyrant.
Nope, she's going.
No.
She's going to jail. You are under arrest.
Are you kidding me right now? You see this? They're arresting her. She's on her own property. She stepped on the driveway because this guy got his feelings hurt. Probably got picked on in school. All right, you guys, do you want to be included in the lawsuit with this guy? You can let her go. Or are you actually going to go with an arrest for walking on her own property?
You got her? Yep, I got her. So, like I was trying to explain.
Listen, man, I know the laws. I know the Constitution. You want to read the back of my shirt? I know all this. Like,
Have I ever mentioned? We are not.
I've seen this happen 100 million times. I've been like, I know that right there, that's a lawsuit. It's going to go to a lawsuit. I know you guys have qualified immunity, so you don't care.
We actually don't on a lot of things.
Well, this right here, if you're going to comply, take her to jail for walking on her property. I mean, what crime did she commit?
Like I was trying to explain to you before.
Okay.
It's
Obstructing,
so interfering.
interfering. So we're standing on our own property.
But here's the deal. Your guys' actions have very clearly taken this officer's attention away from his traffic stop where there is a danger, right? In every
There wasn't
traffic
any danger.
stop. Well,
And he's on my property.
there is a long-standing standard that there essentially could be danger, right? And we don't know until we
So you guys are
investigate
scared of everything, basically.
No, that's not
Shoot
what I'm
first, ask questions later. I've seen.
The
You're
boss
gonna
of
lose
the
your.
scene. The boss of the scene is the guy that made the original traffic stop. So when the backup comes, they do whatever the boss guy says. Arrest people, crowd control. But if you notice, they won't answer questions. They won't take sides. They always refer back to the boss man. And they always take the boss man's side no matter what you say.
Decent coming up, but you rather than be the good cop and tell the bad cop up, you put her in the back of the car. Like, are there no good cops anymore? Yeah, you know you can't answer that. You're laughing about it.
I'm not laughing.
You
at
are-
because she was obstructing.
She stepped on the concrete where you're standing.
Walking towards the traffic stop. Right? That she-
On her
that she was very
property.
much taking the officer who was conducting the traffic stop
No.
attention away from the job.
No. She was walking on her own
Comes
property.
LT. Whose side do you think he's going to take? This is why you should never, ever talk to the police, because they're so good at twisting things around. Watch this technique.
We said, hey, you don't have to say anything.
Maybe that's why you
You have the right.
said yelling, right?
No, we weren't aggressively yelling.
So he said, "Don't come any closer." Don't
She
step
stepped on the
the
concrete. They
or
put
else
her
you're gonna
in
go to jail for
handcuffs.
obstructing. And therefore she did, and now
So how do you have jurisdiction to arrest somebody because they stepped over an imaginary line that you created on their own property?
for officer safety, he says, "Don't get any closer."
Officer safety?
You're
No,
not
okay.
listening to the answer, sir.
I don't need to because
Okay.
you're
Okay.
giving me
Well,
your bullshit
okay.
answer.
All right.
You got
You have a good day,
guns,
buddy.
badges. What? Hey, what was your name and badge number again, please?
Are you willing to listen to an answer?
If you're gonna give me your name and badge number.
Okay, I'm Lieutenant Mercer with the Bellevue Police Department. Okay.
Okay.
PIN number. We go by PIN number. It's not badge number. It's 251. Okay.
Okay.
So you call and make a complaint. Just call down Bellevue Police Department any day of the week, Monday through Friday. Say you want to make a complaint. They'll send you upstairs to do so. Okay.
See, this is
And then you can talk to them and tell them what happened. He's going to look at Sergeant Markby's video and anyone and everyone else's video who was here, and they'll explain to you, I guess, the laws and the Constitution, and kind of go from there. Okay? If
well.
you have
There's gonna be
questions,
if you guys are gonna
you
take
can
her to
ask them.
jail, there's gonna be a court case over this.
Of course, she will have a court date. That's
Oh
how that
my-
works.
No, like there's gonna be a lawsuit.
Okay, you do whatever you need to do.
Can you honestly tell me you think she needs to go to jail for stepping from me
I
to
wasn't
you?
Here, but if she did not listen and got any closer, and he told her literally exactly what was going to happen, and she decided to push her luck and do that, we'll have a court date.
5
She will
officers
have a court
out
date.
here for a woman.
Okay, and you and the 2 people that were in the car. So 4 of you.
I was louder.
4 of you guys.
I was more vocal. I was more mouthy. I told them more. I was closer. I'm a male. She's a female.
Did you
Any
get closer?
any general person.
Or did you actually?
I started from my front door when he told me to go back in the house when I walked out my door. I didn't.
And he didn't arrest you for that.
No, he didn't. But he arrested her.
Because she got closer than he said to, right?
He said you step on the concrete. What if we got to go on the concrete to get back into our
Does
house?
that make sense? Over there. or did
This
it-
doesn't make sense.
Okay. Again, is there anything else I can try to explain to you? Because
You could let her out before this has to go.
she's going to jail for obstructing peace.
For calling me back. I want to start. My name's Carolina. I just want to say thank you for your service. I just want to let y'all know that right up front. There's a lot. You guys have a hard job out there. I was watching your recruitment ad, but anyways, my question is this: why is it are people allowed to hold cameras and film you guys like when you guys are doing traffic stuff? Yeah, why are they allowed to do that? Shouldn't that be against the law?
Just straight up recording me on a traffic stop?
Yes, to people that are holding the cameras. I was looking at some videos online and saw that there were people filming people, filming cops. Are they allowed to do that?
Yeah, that's legal.
Oh, I didn't know that was legal. Okay, I was just wondering if there was something that could be done about it. I wasn't sure. That's why I was calling. So,
No, there's First Amendment. There's plenty of Supreme Court cases that.
Yeah, I
defend
was.
that. It is legal.
Well, I was kind of looking at that too because my friend's son is starting to do that, and I told her that it was against the law. And I told her that there was a certain amount of feet you had to stay back. Is there or not? Because I figured the best source to ask is a cop. So.
Right. Well, that's a good.
Like how far away are they supposed to stand? Are they supposed to be right up in your business?
Like everything, there's limits and whatnot.
So-
You can't be right up on someone and shove a camera in their face or something like that. But an appropriate safe distance is totally fine.
So it's who's it up to then? Who decides how far away you have to stand? Is there no rule?
In Nebraska, there's no foot per se, feet, certain amount of feet you have to stay away or something like that.
Yeah.
I think there are certain feet.
So-
I believe Arizona has 6 feet or 10 feet or something like that. In Nebraska, there's nothing like that. As long as you're just not protruding whatever the police are doing.
Maybe
or
interfering,
in the way or something like that.
So if you're interfering with it or whatever,
Essentially, yeah.
or obstructing or whatever they call it. I don't know. I think I might have those two. Are those the same thing? Interfering and obstruction? I guess.
So the statute you're thinking of would be obstructed peace officer.
So
If you want to Google it, you can just read up.
Okay,
exact
I'll
statute
Google
and
it.
everything.
okay. So who decides? So then the person that's doing the stop, I guess, is the guy that decides how far away you got to stand, right? So it's basically.
Case by case basis.
Okay, so it's based on whatever the officer is if he feels unsafe, he'll put you back. But if you're screaming and yelling in his ear, you can't do that either.
Exactly. Like I said, there's limits to everything.
You should tase everybody that has a camera.
That would not be legal.
So if somebody loses their leash of a dog and the dog runs by and and it causes the officer to be distracted, do you guys arrest the dog for interference?
Do we arrest the dog?
Mhm.
No.
No?
The
Okay.
owner might get a ticket for a dog at large not being on a leash, but we don't arrest
To recap, okay, they are allowed to do it. It's not against the law, and it's up to the officer's feelings, what he feels like as far as how far away they have to stand or position themselves, right?
essentially.
Okay. What's your name? I'm sorry, I missed it.
What's that? I'm sorry?
I forgot what you said your name was.
Oh, my name's Oscar Keith.
Okay, thank you. My name's Carolina. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Keep up the good work.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too. Officer feelings.